that at least one political party has the stated aim of removing, as you know, many or all of people from this country who are on ILR. You introduced in March this idea that without the changes, there would be a 10 billion drain on our public finances. And you talked about the use of public services.
Well, look, firstly, I think indefinite leave to remain is a lifelong benefit. It isn't a short benefit or a status that you receive for 5 years or 10 years or 20 years or, until you become a pensioner. It is a lifelong benefit. In the sense that once you receive indefinite leave to remain, you may permanently remain in the country for the rest of your life. Whether you choose then to become a citizen or not is a personal matter, and people make their own choices on that. I don't think it's unreasonable to look at a lifetime cost of a status that is conferred, those numbers that we've not seen before. And when you know that 1 in 30 people presently today in the UK arrived in the last 4 years, that does demand some public policy consideration at the very least. I mean, if you care as much about integration as I do, there is a question there about numbers and the ability to integrate such very large numbers as well. And I think those are important questions to interrogate. So, it's perfectly fair for people who have a different view to say, I don't think you should change anything here. And that is a position that I think is, it's fair and legitimate, and this is a contested debate.
So I just put this question to you. If you respect them, then you have to, first of all, tell the economic truth about what they do. Secondly, just be aware, and you are aware, because this is why this policy exists, that at least one political party has the stated aim of removing, as you know, many or all of people from this country who are on ILR. That's their policy. So if you say to that future government, potentially, hypothetically, by the way, they drain public benefits, they are of no benefit to this country, which is what was said, then surely that is a problem, and it's a long-term problem.
I don't accept that I've said anything that requires modification or apology. The issue on the 10 billion, which is from Migration Advisory Committee numbers. I mean, look, I made a speech. I used that number. In fact, a Liberal Democrat member of Parliament in the Commons chose to challenge that. The ONS found that I had used accurate numbers. And in fact, we had an explanatory note with my speech that was published on gov.uk that explained the number and how it was being used. And that was a good example of good communication of statistics by the government. So, I feel like that side of this debate has actually been excavated in other ways. And I have used the number accurately to describe what is an accurate position in relation to...